So Dave does sit with Kermit. Are you telling me that he's never ever spoken to that fucking guy?
Who is shouting at? Who is it?
Den.
Oh, Tarragon again. Oh, he is in the back. Oh.
He talks not. He talks shit.
Yes, Den.
Evening.
Mm-hmm.
So, are we going to see this evidence then, Jupiter? Because you keep saying, "Oh, we'll save that."
I don't know. I'm waiting for you to bring the evidence that you were waiting for.
When you put out a claim, it's upon you to supply the evidence, not the other way around.
Is it?
Yeah.
Whose rules?
Innocent till proven guilty in this country. So you've come with a claim. Now let's see your evidence.
All right. So where's the evidence of the claims that I'm open not 8?
I believe you said.
So where's the evidence I'm open not 8 then?
Pardon?
Where's the evidence?
We're not distracting off to something else. Let's stay on track.
We're sticking to the main issue.
See your evidence.
You and Dave me, Wendy, and Moon are all hope not hate. Where's the evidence?
Let's not distract. We can go back to that. It's not a problem, Jupiter. I can supply evidence. Let's see the evidence to support your bullshit.
Supply evidence. I might not hate. This is going to be a laugh.
Yeah. What question is it you want answering? I don't understand.
Jupiter has made the claim several times now that myself, Dave, and Kermit somehow sit together. I'd like to see the evidence.
Over on Taffy's panel, there's been many of occasion, and on Dave's, but I'm sure his channel's been taken away, where Kermit has gone on and spoken to you and on Base Luke's, you and everybody else, and he stuck with that side. There's many of I think there was actually panels where I think there was panels. Hold on.
I've never spoken to Kermit in my life, so
yeah, you have.
Can I see the evidence?
Yeah, you have.
Can I see the evidence here?
No, you can't. I haven't kept hold of it.
Unfortunately, no. Just sounds like bullshit, to be honest, Jupiter. But it's not anything new. It's come from you, is it?
Okay, but did you pick up Kermit clipping?
I've never seen you attack anybody from the left.
Did you? Are you having a laugh?
No, no.
Stop projecting on me, mate. Stop projecting on me. Stop projecting on me.
Have we got
I've had many arguments with the left.
Anybody other than the right?
I dealt with the left before you even came along.
Jupiter, you wasn't around when I came along. I was around a long time before you.
On these channels,
it was actually a chat between me and Jason, and he's asking me what I thought of you. That it just popped up.
On these channels.
Why do you keep saying that if you're a parrot? What?
Was you around, or did you ever go up onto Callum's panels?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh, you did, yeah? So did you go up onto Raj's panels?
No.
Manny Cinders?
No.
No.
Was you on Vellies when it first opened?
No. Jupiter has been around 3 times the time that you've been along.
Did you ever speak to Ralph?
No, I didn't.
What about England?
You're just literally naming people that have been around.
What about Streets?
All the people that you're naming have been around 5 minutes. Do you want to go any deeper?
You turned up on Zero Newsies first with Kaylee.
No, I've been
around. You come up through Wake Up
Zero News has been around 5 minutes. All the people that you're literally naming have been around 5 minutes.
You came through fucking following Wake Up UK and Danny Oakes Jones.
I came well before Wake Up UK. It was previously known as Right Unity, Jupiter. Catch up.
Previously known as Right Unity.
Yeah.
That's not what the Tommy movement was previously known as.
No, it was called Right Unity when he was pulling people aboard and trying to pull them into a scam and pushing all the shit which you apparently hate Kaylee for or whatever. All that shit.
What you're talking about Jason now. You're on your favourite subject, aren't you?
No, it's you that wanted to change subjects, remember? You didn't want to go near the evidence to go with your bullshit.
We were going by because you seem to think that because you are a far right thug, which you are, by the way.
Oh, I'm a far right thug.
Yeah. Because you go to mosques. You go to mosques and tell people they smell of fucking 7-year-olds.
So is Tommy Robinson also far right fuck then? Yeah.
I've never seen him go. I've never seen him go and tell people they smell of 7-year-olds.
Right. Okay. That is literally the only thing you've got. Edited video, which Hope Not Hate made, and then you put that around, and that was bullshit, and you still use it today.
I really don't see how that.
This shows me the fact that you have to keep scraping back to Hope Not Hate bullshit, that you're a mad lefty infiltrating scumbag.
Okay.
No, you're
There's not one thing that you've shown me.
According to you, I'm a mad lefty infiltrating scumbag. What am I infiltrating?
What do you mean? What are you infiltrating? The only reason you know
I'm asking you what I'm infiltrating.
Never mind. Right, you asked me a question. Shut your fucking mouth and listen to the answer.
You shut your
the
fucking
only
mouth.
reason you know
Who do you think you're
anybody
talking
from the
to?
Team
I'm not
Tommy
your wife.
movement is because
Listen,
you and
you want
Wendy
to
sat
speak with
there going
disrespect?
through all
Don't
the
talk to your own
bullshit
missus.
of Clown
Go and
World
talk to
and
your
all
wife.
these other fucking
Don't
knobheads.
beat your wife up.
Fucking whatever
Don't
his
fucking
name is.
talk to me like a piece of shit, you dirty
You hid
bastard.
the fact that he was fucking had Hope Not Hate in the mix, and when I highlighted it, you fucking blocked me. You've shown us all what you are, Jupiter. You're a Hope Not Hate infiltrating rat. Simple as that.
All right, well, you say what you've got to say, Jupes.
I don't understand why Dem thinks I care what he thinks of me. I know that I'm not a fucking Hope Not Hate fucking agent. If I was, I wish I was, because I'd get fucking money. But it's against my principles. If he thinks, right, let me be honest with you, Den looks more like a dirty unwashed than I do.
Yeah, yeah.
Even at my size, I fucking shower and bath more than he does. Yeah?
You know, the first time he came around, he was with that Kaylee. They went together, you know, they were always together. And they were always moaning about Jason.
Right?
Yeah.
And the other fucking thing that I want to point out is that Kaylee was on the left, is on the left, is still on the left. She's fucking mad as shit, but whatever, right? If anyone's an infiltrator, it's her. That Wake Up UK, the reason that they're upset is because Wake Up UK actually exposed her, making a phone call to that, what's his name? What was the bloke that she was in bed with collecting money for?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's so many of them.
For the King's Flag scam.
Yeah, I know who you mean, yeah.
She was having a phone call with him, yeah, where she said that she was going to, her own words, infiltrate the Tommy Robinson movement. Her own words. Andy Devine, that's it. That's her own words. And the reason that the Kaylee got the ump is because Wake Up UK had that recording because he was admin. She forgot to remove him. And he had the recording and he put the recording out there. He got the ump because he was sitting beside Kaylee in fucking partnership. Now, if Kaylee was doing that, Den must have known about it. He's the one that's Hope Not Hate, not me. So he wants to fucking... But at the end of the day, if he wants to go around saying I'm Hope Not Hate, I don't care. People in the movement know I'm not. If you're worried about what Paul Fulp thinks, I don't care what Paul Fulp thinks. He's only been in 5 minutes. Yeah.
What to keep putting me in the back for? What is it you're afraid of?
Speak. You wouldn't let Jupiter speak.
No, I was, but she kept over. So if I ask you a question, I just sit back then and wait for you to answer. Jupiter don't do that. So you end up having to overspeak. Now, going back to what you just said there, Jupiter, it was Right Unit that was pushing that scam. Then when that scam sank, he had to change his name to Wake Up UK because it had been disgraced, shown for what it was. He changed it to Wake Up UK. And there we go. You popped up around that point in time. We'd already done lots and lots well before that. I spoke to Kaylee a good 18 months before you was even around. So we are where we are. I've had this discussion with Jason Tyler.
Yeah.
I've shown you the WhatsApp group.
All right, let him wander on and then I'll reply afterwards.
I've shown you about the WhatsApp group where he's literally asking me about this Wendy and Jupiter that have just popped up. What do I think about them or whatever? I've shown you all this. So there is no wiggle room at all. I've seen people arrive, unpack the bullshit, and we are where we are now.
Right, number one. I didn't pop up on Wake Up UK. Okay.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I was on Wendy's show, doing with Wendy for a long time before that. Before Wendy's show, I was on Reels. Before Reels, I was on Raspects. Before Raspects, I was on Raj's. And before Raj's, I was on Callum's. And in between that, I also helped Ralph set up a site. I helped Street set up his show. He already had a show, but I went on and helped him, and England. So can you be a bit more specific when I popped up?
You popped up when the, whatever you want to call it, speaker's corner kind of stopped being what it was, and everyone splintered off. Yeah, you did.
No. So I was already going down Speaker's Corner, already going on to Jedi's and talking on Jedi's quite vocally. Yeah. So what you want about?
All these are recent 5-minute shows. What you on about? Can you go back 10 years? Can you go back fucking further than that? No, you can't, Duke. Oh, you can't. So
2009, I supported Tommy Robinson. I wasn't EDL though.
Yeah, no, he wasn't.
You were EDL thug, were you?
How am I a thug, Wendy? So you're saying then, is that a broad brush in everyone that was in?
Well, that's part of the reason why Tommy left it himself, wasn't it? Yeah.
Are they Tommy tards or are they Tommy tards? Until recently, Wendy, that's been your key word, isn't it? Tommy tards, this, that, and the other. You've hardly been a fan
you're
of
the
Tommy
definition
Robinson.
of a Tommy tard, aren't you?
Have you been a fan of Tommy Robinson until the recent weeks, since all of a sudden you fell out?
Wendy falls in and out of love with Tommy.
Yeah.
What's that got to
do? I don't hate the man. I've got no reason to hate the man because I practically agree on all of his politics. What do you want?
There's more footage of you saying negative, hate-filled things.
I really don't care, Dan. I don't care, Dan.
You don't care?
No, I don't care, Dan.
Right. So just admit then, okay, I used to hate Tommy at one point.
I've never hated Tommy Robinson. I'm sorry.
You could open a door and say, oh, well, don't agree with that.
I've never hated
Tommy. Open a door to who? We all know Wendy.
Open the door to.
We all know Wendy. We all know that at times Wendy don't like what Tommy does or what he, and she criticises him. She's allowed to.
Has she not gone a step further than that, though, Duke? Has she not sat with that team of wrong'uns for all that time, making out that Danny Tomo was a nonce and all this kind of stuff, and then she denied
you're on about
it.
That again. We explained that. I explained that the other night. Why are you back to that again?
Go on then.
Were you in love with Danny Tomo or something?
I wasn't here, was I? No, I just don't like the thought of any man being made into a nonce.
You were sat on the panel.
I don't even know what you're on about. If we haven't covered that, because realistically, there isn't a good reason to make somebody a nonce when they're not a nonce. Wendy, there isn't. You did that, not me.
No, I didn't.
No, she didn't. When
Wendy,
you actually
don't make me keep putting videos out. It's embarrassing.
When you actually played the recording, then Wendy never said that though, did she?
Do you want to air one right now?
Yeah, go and get it.
With Wendy saying, "Oh, I never said that," blah blah blah, and then 15 seconds later, he's literally calling Danny Tomo.
Stop talking and go and get it.
All right. You carry on talking, and I'll put it in the back chat for you. Yeah, are we playing it? Yeah.
We don't care.
Yeah, we're not bothered.
You think that means something? That's all been dealt with. Ginger Tony dealt with Mandy already. So
it matters or it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter. You're the one bringing it up, making
it
an
does
issue.
matter, though, Jeepers. This is what makes me laugh and show.
Right, okay. Who does it matter to?
Right. Did it matter when Wendy was sat with them people and he was calling all these people paedophiles and all this shit? People like Danny Tomo. I don't like Danny Tomo, far from a fan of it.
Who did I call a paedophile?
Danny Tomo.
I don't remember calling him a paedophile.
Wendy definitely did. I was on your show and he said that you hadn't fucking said this or whatever. And then
I had a what?
You've literally denied it that you've said it. And then you've actually said it and upgraded it. He said not only is he a nonce, he's a paedophile.
Yeah, so where's your proof? Is this the recording in the back?
No, I haven't put anything in the back yet.
I'm not staying long.
Obviously, then it's not important.
Oh, go
But-
on, Babs.
Then you cannot, and I will repeat, cannot talk about anybody sitting with fucking wrongins.
Of course you can.
Because you have sat with the fucking biggest wrongin for the
Right.
longest time. And
Worse
to be
than Danny
honest,
Jones that convinced
I
everyone that
actually
wanted to convince
believe
people like you,
that
Babs,
you're
that
back in with
an
him with
11-year-old
her.
child can somehow be the monster, the temptress, yeah?
Oh,
Worse than
shut
that.
up. Oh, you're all jealous because we love Danny Jones and not you. Fuck off.
Well, speak for yourself. I'm just.
Yeah, I know. I'm Danny. Sorry, I didn't mean to say.
I mean, I don't hate him. I'm
Yeah.
indifferent.
Babs, all that tells me is
No
you're the
offense,
wrongest.
Danny Jones, but
If you could be
let's be truthful.
Hang on, I'm a wrongin.
Yeah,
That makes me laugh. Then
right. So,
you
Babs,
cannot
you've not
talk
forgot
about
then, have
anybody
you?
being a
You've not
wrongin,
forgot what
being the
Danny
biggest
actually
wrongin
did then, no?
yourself.
Babs, you're just talking instead of listening. You
I
talk
don't have
now.
to
You
listen.
talk,
Who
I'll
the
listen.
fuck do you?
You do
You
that
talk
too.
now and I'll listen, then let me talk, yeah?
Yeah, but I don't know why you want us to let you talk, because to be quite honest, and I'm not trying to be rude here,
No, we're being told now that Danny
the
Jones
only
is a
people
good
that
guy.
you're relevant to
Mhm.
is probably Dave and Taffy right now. All of our audience,
your opinion,
myself, Wendy, Babs, lots of people in the Tommy movement, they don't give fuck what you think.
Yep, exactly. Because this man thinks he can tell me what to do. This man thinks that he can tell me who to support and who not to support. This
No,
man thinks
Babs.
he can
If you
tell
want to
me that I'm a
support
wrongin
people
because
like
I
Danny
support
Jones
other
that have worked
people.
hand in
Yeah?
hand with
No,
Hope Not Hate on bullshit hate campaigns built on lies and nonsense that makes patriots into paedophiles, then you do that, Babs.
What?
That just shows us what you're about.
What fucking
Who's a
patriots
paedophile?
into paedophiles?
I'm
What
not
are
so
you
sure that I
talking
think
about?
Danny Tomo is a true patriot. He set people up himself, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He's
He
not.
did.
He's not a true patriot. I hate Danny Tomo. He
But
set
you
that
love Danny
thing up
Jones.
outside
But-
Downing
But
Street.
you love Danny
When
Jones,
was
yeah?
it? This year.
I've lost count of how many paedophiles that Danny's
Right,
actually
where's the
defended.
evidence that Danny Jones has anything to do with Hope Not Hate?
Pardon? You having a
Where is
laugh,
the
or-
evidence that Danny has anything to do with Hope Not Hate?
There's plenty of videos of you sat with Danny and the other Hope Not Hate agents that was all eager to get in that book with your little
Yeah, but the
friend
same
Mandy
could be said
Mosley.
for you lot
hang
sitting
on.
with
Simon
Kermit.
Wait,
Yeah, but hold on, Wendy. The same
Your
could be
friends,
said for
Wendy,
them lots
have
sitting
got
with
their name
Kermit.
in the Hope
With him
Not
picking
Hate
up
book.
Kermit,
Exactly.
reporting easy.
Your friends are in the Hope
Pathetic.
Not Hate book.
Yeah, and your
Linda.
friend got locked
No, they're not
somebody.
my friends. It was never, ever, for one moment in time, my friends. You were sat with them for how long?
They're not Hope Not Hate, though, you fool.
How
Hold
long
on,
did
hold
you?
on,
How
hold on,
long
man.
did you sit with
Why is your
Voldemort?
name in the book then? Why is your name in the book?
Victoria.
Wendy, why is Mandy's name in the
Hold on,
Hope Not
please,
Hate
Den.
book?
Victoria, you're in the
Your
side
friend.
chat. You knew Den before any of us knew Den, right? Yeah. Wasn't it at some point you lot were all in his team or something?
Is that supposed to mean
Wasn't it
anything?
meant to be his team or something? And then everybody thought he was a bit of an arse.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I understand that you was
him.
in a group with all them lot at one time on an equilibrium, that you were all equal.
With Danny Jones?
Yes, we were in a group with them.
Oh, here
There
we
you
go.
go.
No. Right. So they tried to infiltrate the Pendragon's now CMW, which was attacking the King's, which was attacking the King's Flag fraud until I got involved, or until Kaylee got involved for that matter. Now, when I heard that they dragged Tracy Blackwell in and Tracy Blackwell was now pumping around this bullshit, I got involved at that point. Now, when we did that, Danny Jones contacted CMW. Oh, I've got some evidence. I've got a court order that shows anybody that discusses this case could go on a sex offenders register. And he had all this other bullshit information about people like Kayla. Oh, she's been feeding bleach to her kids.
What's
all
this
this
got
kind
to
of
do
shit.
with the group that you were in?
CMW.
Right. So, Wendy, they were all in a group, and according to Victoria, they actually gave him screenshots of the scam.
It was CMW
Oh.
that
So it
brought
wasn't
down
him
the
that
King
called it
Flag
out.
scam.
There were other people that called it out. And do you know what? As much as Danny Oakes-Jones gets on my tits, and he might get some of his fucking research upside down and inside out, at least he does research. I've never seen you do any
He
research.
made
Jen.
up reports himself and made out there was official
But then you've no,
reports.
yeah, but even that takes dedication. You've
What,
never
to
done.
mock
I've
up
never seen you
reports?
research anything.
To mock reports like the government reports. Are you mad?
I have
It's mad how
never
you always
seen
defend these hope,
you
not hate. Read it.
research
What the fuck?
anything.
You are
Oh,
saying
you're saying that Danny Jones is hope not hate, are you?
We're all, everyone's hope not
That's-
hate, apart from
I'm literally
Den.
rolling my
I'll be
eyes.
hope
You
not
talking
hate
to?
next minute. Fucking hell. Is Kaylee, your little friend, is she hope not hate? You know, the one that you're communicating with right now?
The person that who is the person that brought that person forward, Babs? Was it not Jason Tyler? After the scam had been pulled down,
I
and
don't fucking know.
the first show
Not your
put
fucking
the
secretary.
first show put together was to attack Team Robinson with yet another load of bullshit about Tommy poisoning his dogs, Tommy setting them fire to his cars, and all this other bullshit.
What?
Well, you know what, then,
What?
Terrigan,
What?
we've got a very different opinion on all of
Well,
that.
that's the good thing. You've got opinions,
and it's
and
all
then you've got
recorded then,
evidence to back
and
up
now we
opinions.
are where we are.
But
Yeah?
you've got no
Yeah.
evidence. You're just talking shit.
Exactly, it's mental.
The thing is, we have these
Yeah,
little
we
chats.
are where
You
we are
deny
then.
stuff.
But we are where we are.
Yeah. We have these little chats. You deny stuff. I put
Yeah,
evidence
we
out.
are where
You
we
look
are
silly.
then,
Jupiter
so
goes on
Hey,
2 day breaks.
you know what?
we're quite
I've
happy
never-
where we are. Yeah, we
I've
are where
never
we
seen
are.
The
any
common
evidence
denominator
from you,
is that you
Jen.
never have any evidence to go with your
But
bullshit.
you
Yet
don't
I
have
have
any evidence,
hard
Den.
evidence, full
I've
videos,
never
not
seen
some
any
shit
evidence
bullshit.
from
then.
you, Jen. So shut your mouth.
When you can understand that your mouth is not evidence.
Put me his teeth back in. Fucking hell.
Den, where is
Who
your
are you
evidence?
fucking talking to?
Babs, wait a minute, love. Den, where's your evidence?
He hasn't got any.
What evidence would you
know.
like to see,
Pathetic.
Linda?
Pardon?
What evidence would you like to see?
I'd like to see the evidence that Danny Jones is hope not hate, and the Babs
Yeah.
is hope not hate,
I'd like
and
to
the
see
Dukes
that.
is not hope not hate, and I'm not hope not hate.
Nobody mentioned Babs. I sat with them all. On and off, flip flopping from
Didn't
one
he
group
just
to
say
another.
that Babs
Shut
was
up.
hope not hate?
Flip flop
Yeah,
champion,
he's all-
Babs.
you're right, Danny.
Listen, what
The
I've come
insults
to
have
realise
started
is,
because
right,
he's losing.
he so
Losing
badly
little-
needs to be a saviour of someone because he wants some recognition, right? That he will set up people on the right. He's a fucking nutter.
I've
Yeah,
already had
mental.
all the recognition that was due. A long time ago when Jupiter.
What?
I've already
Did
had
he
the
just say
recognition a
he's
long
had
time
all the
ago.
recognition?
I've already had
What
the recognition.
recognition?
Yeah, but it wasn't good enough, was it? It wasn't good enough that you snatched all the evidence from Victoria
How many times have
and
you
brought
lot
out the
actually-
fucking hold
Yeah.
on,
We stole it
King's
from
Stag's thing.
Victoria.
Yeah, they
How
gave
many
him the
times have you had
screenshot.
to do musical chairs
Right?
after then?
It
And now
wasn't.
you
It
want
wasn't
attracting more
enough.
people on the right
It wasn't
again,
enough that after me calling out fucking Simon, Danny with Moon, by the way, Simon, Danny, and all that him and Kaylee got themselves involved. Completely got themselves involved. And
Babs is all friendly with Simon as well.
You were calling them out. You were calling them out to do with other stuff. I called them out to do with that with Danny Tomo. You took it over, got yourself involved. I was quite happy with that. I was like, yeah, that's good. I ain't got to fucking talk about that no more. You then Ginger Tony went and sorted out Mandy Mosley. That's all finished with. But you live in the past because you want to be a hero.
No, I just
But
think
you're not a hero over here. You're a hero to Dave. You're a hero to fucking Taffy, and you're a hero to Kermit. Go back to the people that idolise you. We don't.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, it seems to be
Well,
hope, not
that's the
hate,
weak
that
people
idolise
that
you.
will let you
People.
dictate to them what
I'm
they
not being
want
funny, but you
what
wouldn't
to
know
do.
anybody in the Team Tommy Robinson circle if you wouldn't have been sat there with Wendy going through all that clown world shit, all that hope not hate bullshit, and you weren't exactly trying to blow it out the water. You was just adding your own stupid shit to it.
I
And
already,
trying to
it's
like dig
bullshit.
more
I
holes.
was already supporting
we
Tommy.
already had
And you said
emails.
you've
from
lied.
certain
You've lied in the last few days,
We
saying, "Oh, we're
already
in a
had
group with you,
emails from
with
certain
Sabida."
people.
She was in a group with
Yeah,
Sabida.
we already had emails from certain people. I don't
Why
know what
did you lie the
you're
other day and
talking
say you were in a group
about. I
with Sabida?
don't know why you think
Why
you're better than everyone else when you're a silly little man.
would
Does
you lie? and
anybody,
say
hold
you
on,
were in
Wendy, I can put a bed to this. Does anybody else remember me debating Ali Darwa in Speaker's Corner before I even knew Wendy?
Yes.
Put a
I
one
didn't
if
say
you've,
that. I said,
put a
why
one
did
if
you
you've
say
seen your
you
footage.
wasn't in a group with
I
Zabida
haven't
when
been
you
around
played?
for
He
as
was
long
in a
as
group
you,
with
Duke,
Zabida.
so I don't.
Oh, well, I've never been in a group with Zabida. What are you on about?
Yeah, I
Are you
told you
sure?
said
Are
that
you sure
before.
now? Are you sure? Because you've literally, with your own mouth, already admitted it, Chief. So this is the thing with the truth. It's consistent because it's the
I've
truth. When
admitted
it's
being
not
in
the
a group
truth,
with Zubida. Me and Zubida don't talk to each other. We never have.
that
Hang
don't
on a
seem
minute,
to be
wasn't
true,
it
does it?
Zubino who got you arrested, Duke?
Didn't you have a
Yes.
clown attached to you, Jupiter?
Yes, Babs.
Yeah, I thought it
I
fucking
think you
was.
all
So
had a
why
clown
would you
attached
talk
to
to
you, didn't
someone
you?
like that?
I weren't important enough, remember? So I was just getting shown.
You're not important enough. I don't validate anything you say.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yep, yep,
What
that's all you
group
can
was
say.
she
Yep.
in with Sabida then?
Pardon?
What group was she in with Sabida?
Yeah, what was this group called?
Around all this clown world shit. This is what makes me laugh. It's like, look at the people that was in the group and then look at the accusations
Where's
and
your
the
proof?
shit that
Around
came
all this
from it.
Clownwell shit.
I
What do
can
you mean?
Where's your
understand
proof that
people like Zabida not questioning it because it would suit her narrative, but why didn't you two
Sabida
actually
had nothing to
question the
do with
bullshit?
it. What are you talking
It took
about?
me all of 5 minutes to rip through their so-called evidence and pull it apart. Why did it not take you two for boiling piss drinking cunt?
I had other things
The
to
9
find.
months or however long you went through that shit.
Oh my God, he's making himself sound
See,
like
the
he's some
trouble is
sort of
with
bloody
Den.
specialist or
Wait a minute,
something.
Babs. The trouble is with Den, he doesn't realise that people don't live for like the spoken word from Tommy, and there's other things to be found out.
Yeah.
Now, the fact that he really believes that Jupiter was in a fucking group with Sabida should tell
Well,
us.
where's his proof?
Yeah, it should tell us everything we need to know. And when he's got no questions that are viable, and when he can't get his own way, he just shouts out, "Hope not hate."
He's now saying all to do with Clanweld. So now, are you alleging that Zubida and Clanweld were in bed together?
It's weird how you just put like words in my mouth that I didn't say.
Well, when he asked you what group, you said to do with Clanweld.
Right.
So is Zubida? Are you trying to say that Zubida was with Clanweld?
Well, you was all in the same group, so wherever she was, you was, obviously.
But we weren't in a group.
So where's the proof then?
All right.
You don't. I don't think you understand how
together.
Clanweld worked. It didn't
For
work like
everything
that.
you
You
deny, I'm
fucking
obviously
idiot.
just going to generate videos.
It didn't work like that, you idiot.
Did it not? Bear in mind, you've seen everything that you've
It
seen.
wasn't a group where you
Just
all
'cause
went
you
in
weren't
and
in the
sat and
magnetic
talked
group.
to each other. No, it wasn't like that.
But Sabida had nothing to do with it. What are you on about, Dan?
Simply not true.
Yeah, have you got
true.
anyway? Can you bring evidence of this? I'd like to see. I'd like to see evidence of this big claim.
Not only can I do that, Jupiter, I can do it in your own words. That'll probably be the best evidence.
No. Can you bring the evidence here? Go on, please. We're showing.
Yeah, your own words.
Yeah, we'll wait. Yeah.
All right, that's fine. I'll put them out there. You can review what you want. You can do what you want. It's not an issue to me, is it?
What are you on about? You said you were going to get the evidence.
Yeah, I will do.
Well, get it then.
Well, I'm not going to get it right now, am I? Start sifting through fucking hours of shit or whatever. I'll put it out for you.
So have you ever felt like going over to Hope Not Hate?
Have I? Well,
Yeah.
do that.
He's had preventer at his house. Of course he has.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheaper.
He's been paid and bent. We all know what he is.
Yeah, okay. I've actually got evidence to put out whenever I fucking feel like it or whatever about how weak Prevent are or whatever. At this moment in time, they're not bothering me, so I'm not going to fucking bother them.
I don't know and I don't care.
You
It
make
doesn't look good when they come at you with Prevent as a weapon and you know more about Prevent.
Why do you continually hang around us when we don't care what you say, what you think, or whatever? You can go over on Dave's, on your own show, and do exactly. Listen, you are Kaylee. You are the male Kaylee.
Yeah.
Don't you get it? We don't validate anything you say. No one respects what you say. And if Dave and Taffy do, that's their loss. Go over there and talk to them. We don't need you here in the side chat telling us what you think.
No,
because
you don't
at the end
need
of the
me
day,
here
what you think is bullshit.
Your own audience for the past shit you lot have already done.
But you're not exposing anything because you're just talking rubbish then.
Well, you could say that, but then when people look at the evidence, they change their mind.
Where's the evidence?
You're talking about.
Where's the evidence?
Well, it's fine. You say there isn't any evidence. Like the last few times, you've all had to take 2-day breaks and stuff. You said shit doesn't happen. Then I put out the videos where it did happen. Then you take 2-day breaks.
Put out videos. Hang on, Den.
Oh my God, he thinks that I've took 2 days breaks because of him.
Den, you put out videos that could hardly be heard because you're driving around in a car because you're not allowed to do it from home, right?
You're not allowed to do it from home.
Yeah.
Home now.
Believe me, it cannot be heard. I don't know if you ever listened back to the videos you put out.
Wendy, not being funny, but you've read a video with nobody else could hear it for over an hour. Are you talking to me about technology?
I'm telling you about your videos. Yeah, I do. I don't mind.
Not one person in the chat said, no one can hear the video.
I do mess up like that. But every video I put out isn't like in a car because I can't do it at home, and then it's not audible anyway.
Well, I've got a busy life, unlike you, Wendy.
Yeah, all right. Well, fuck off and have a 2-day break then.
Yeah. It's unfortunate for you, Jupiter, that you keep attracting all these hope not hate agents, isn't it? It's just weird. Like Graham Craddy when he was in your
let
chat.
me put it on the record now. Let me put it on the record then. If Wendy's hope not hate, I will still talk to her. She doesn't know my life. She doesn't know who I talk to. She doesn't know anything. So even if she's hope not hate, I will still talk to her. If Moon is hope not hate, I will still talk to her. She doesn't know my life. She doesn't know who I talk to. It's not relevant to me. It's not relevant. I'm sitting on a panel. It's not the real world, you dumb cunt.
Even when you've been shown that somebody actually is and they've been covered up for and lied for and all that by people like Emily Waters, you still cover up and be okay. So I wouldn't expect any difference now, to be honest.
But I'm not hope not hate. Who's hope not hate then?
How long was you sat with that crowd of wrongings? It was chucking.
All right, so you're talking about so you're talking about Mandy Mosley, you're talking about Clown World, you're talking about
Danny Joe.
Yeah, but Wendy, let's just be honest about it. He talks to Luke. He ain't got a problem with Luke, even though Luke was really friendly with Mandy and Athena. Even Dave has been in side chats where Mandy and Athena are and not been bothered by it. I don't understand what your problem is then.
Well, not being funny, but there's only certain people that have sat there and made up the bullshit and spouted the bullshit, platformed the bullshit and added things to it.
Mandy and Athena have never been on my panel. Mandy and Athena have never ever been on my panel. Stop lying.
I didn't say that. How many times has Wendy shared panel? Had people on there pushing this shit. I don't know.
Hang on, wait a minute. Pushing what shit?
You made out Danny Tomo was a nonce for having sex with a 15-year-old. Then Simon changed it to, so we make it 14, 13.
Where's the evidence? Can we have the evidence of this?
Get the evidence.
The evidence is already on my channel for the last 2
get it
days.
then.
Go
Yeah,
and have a
can you
look.
quickly go and get it then, please, and we'll play it.
Yeah, go and have a look yourself.
Because I remember you doing all this and saying that she said all this, and
Yeah.
I thought, oh well, that's it. When she's disgusting, and then when you played it, she never said it, did she?
Yeah, she did. Yeah,
No,
she
she
did.
didn't.
Yeah, she did.
Go and get it and bring it, and we'll listen to it.
All right. Just talk amongst yourself for a minute, whatever.
Oh my God. Have you got no kids then?
Do you know
You've not
what's
got a
really
wife?
funny, Wendy, right? He says he's worried about hope, not hate agents, yet he's been bigging up Ghost and defending him all over the place.
He hasn't, has he?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's making wild accusations that I was in groups with Zabida when I've never been in groups with Zabida. Meanwhile, he was really close to Zabida, sitting on Zabida's panel for a while.
Was he? I didn't know that.
Yep. Him
Him
and Kaylee were very friendly with Zabida for a while, weren't you, Dem?
He's really got this bee in his body. He thinks he's. You say, Dukes, that he's not in the so-called movement, right? But he behaves like he's the leader.
It's because he's a fantasist. The sad thing is, right, that this bloke doesn't understand that this is just YouTube where ordinary people share their opinions. And that the tribalism that he wants to create is not helping anyone. The division doesn't help anybody. Now, don't get me wrong. If you were to do something that was really, really fucking bad, that I thought affected me or people like, or Tommy in a bad way, I wouldn't want to talk to you because I'd think, well, what did you do that for? But that's personal and down to every individual. Some other people might say, well, I don't care. That's nothing to do with me. I didn't do it. You know, he said, I don't understand what Den's problem is. Seriously. I talk to people that actually dislike fucking Tommy Robinson.
But
do you know that a lot of the Tommy movement talk to people that don't like Tommy Robinson? Do you know that people actually come to Unite the Kingdom and Day of Freedom even when they don't like Tommy Robinson, but they like what he says? Den doesn't know how to compartmentalize because Den is autistic and so is his children. And he should be spending a lot more time guiding them through life than he is.
Jupo, it's a bit weird the way you go on about autistic fucking children and autistic people all the time or whatever.
Well, no, I think autism is the reason that you're like you are, where you can't remember things and you go back.
Yeah,
and
but
you
you're
get
forever
a
calling
bit weird.
people fucking like all this fucked up shit, aren't you? Referring to people with disabilities.
You got the evidence there,
Is your
Dave.
brother supposed to be disabled? You're the carer of, yeah?
You got the
So
evidence
then,
there.
all I said was that you've got autism and your children have got autism. You think that you would be being the father that you're meant to be, helping them through life.
Now as well as a bullshitter, yeah?
You said it. You're the one who said that you had autism and so as your kids on live streams.
I've never said I've got autism in my life.
Yeah, you did.
That's just
Yeah,
you
you
talking.
did.
Let's
Yeah,
see
you
that
did.
evidence while I'm
And I think
finding
it's
mine.
blatantly obvious where they got it
Go and
from.
find that evidence in my life. I mine. Other than that, it's just another lie. Isn't it?
You still not found that fucking video? Jesus Christ!
I've got a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of it's on you, Wendy, and a lot of it's on you.
I don't care what your opinion is on me. Yeah.
Yeah, especially when you've got autism and you get stuck on points all the time.
It'll never be an issue, is it?
I'm not lying, no. I really don't care what your opinion is on me, then.
My opinion.
None of us do, and nor does our audience.
Like I said,
I don't know what he thinks he's doing over here. If he thinks he's actually doing something for the Tommy movement, you're not. Let that be known.
What are you doing for the Tommy movement? You turned up to an event.
You coming over here, Wendy, I hope not hate doesn't help anybody.
No, I know I'm not nothing to do with hope, not hate. So you can fuck off then. It doesn't really bother me.
See, now, where I entered or whatever, you kind of jumped away from that or whatever. Now, you did say that, oh, well, Kaylee said this and Kaylee said that. She's going to infiltrate the right, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
So that makes me hope, not hate, yeah? Yeah.
We sat with her for long enough. So people said you shagged her.
Yeah.
Right, so the
I
only
mean, there
way
was
that would be true,
rumours that you left
the
your
only
wife.
way that would give you any validity, yeah, is if I didn't say, maybe tell Ginger Toner and Danny Roscoe, people like that, yeah?
Mm.
Unfortunately for your fat ass, you did, so try again.
Oh, so now you want Ginger Tony and Danny Roscoe to validate you.
Don't ask by all means, silly fun.
Yeah.
You not think these people are watching you, Jupiter?
I don't know what
Keep your
this
enemies
skinny
close.
black tooth arsehole
Keep
is
your
talking
enemies
to
close.
me
You never
about.
heard of that?
I mean, have you ever seen him? He looks like he needs a fucking good wash. You need to change your fucking clothing style.
Jupiter, you went to Turkey
your
and came back
haircut's
with
from the
manky teeth. I've
1980s.
never even known
And
that
you're
possible. I thought
talking
everyone
about
just
me
got
being
teeth
fat.
out when they went to Turkey. What a tramp. Shut up.
You know.
Actually, it was me that sat on here a few weeks ago and told everyone that Clown World was definitely working with Hope Not Hate and Nat Nichols and blah, blah, blah. So what the fuck are you on about then?
Why have you not come out and told us all the shit, all the dirt, Wenda?
I have.
Since you came away from it. You haven't. What have you told
I
us?
have.
What have you told us which we didn't already know, which I
The only person I've told is Jupiter.
So you
I'll
told us
never
nothing.
tell like
You
you.
told the royal we nothing, and just more bullshit
Well, the
between you and
people
Jupiter.
that need to know, no, you don't.
Yeah. In other words, nothing at all.
You're not in the Tommy
Ginger
movement,
Tony
so
knows nothing that's been
there's
said.
no
The
reason
Gary
for you to
Roscoe
know.
knows
There's no
nothing
reason
that's
for you
been
to
said.
know. There's no reason.
See, you're not important enough to know anything.
No.
And you can't be trusted either, because you'll make a video on it.
I'll make a video and people start lying one day.
You make videos on anything that anyone says.
No, there's been lots of
Oh,
stuff.
so you titled your video today? Yeah,
So,
Juba can take a rest. I thought, huh?
Yeah.
What the fuck's that about? You have nutty names for your videos.
Yeah, Wendy Wu. Oh, sorry.
Didn't you do like nearly 80 videos of
I read
Brian
your
Hale
name.
alone
Neil's comment.
about nutty videos?
All right, so Lils, yes, right. Let me put that up. So lots of people here tried to expose Clown, and you were not here then. I learned everything over here from us.
No, you learned everything over here from us.
Oh, I learned everything. Yeah. So you are only repeating.
90% of the time I've been banned on these accounts on your channel.
You are repeating what you learned from Lils and different people.
Yes, and he gets it all.
Doesn't mean shit to
me.
It's been around as long as me's been around. I'm pretty sure it's part of me, is it not?
So, can you see Victoria's comment, Wendy?
Yeah.
So that is what it is as well.
They're just trying to stop you gaining popularity along other influencers. Jupiter
does that herself.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what it's been like from day dot. Jealous men.
Jealous.
What's the matter? What am I jealous of? Realistically,
you get there on the 26th.
In a grotty little fucking.
Couldn't you get there on the 26th?
In the middle of somewhere I won't live rent.
Couldn't you get there on the 26th?
You've got 8 kids. What?
Couldn't you get there on the 26th?
I've never been online having to fucking moan about I can't go fucking children's shoes or whatever.
So
I've not been online moaning that I can't afford my children's shoes.
It's what Wendy said. Remember, Wendy? You watched that live. You can't say you didn't because you.
No, I didn't watch that live.
Well, that's what Wendy said. So
Look, whatever I said when I'd fallen out with Jupiter, I take back. It was all
yeah,
lies.
because you're vile, horrible. If you're
Yeah,
that
I know I'm
horrible to
violent.
each
I'm
other,
fucking horrible.
you're
Yeah,
that horrible
I
to
don't
each other.
mind.
Why would anybody
Look, I don't mind
around you
you
about me
saying I'm
anyway?
vile and I'm horrible because you're vile and you're horrible. And you went and
That
knocked
you
on
can't
Sean's
express
door,
in any way, shape,
yeah,
or form with any
and you took
evidence
your
of not
dog
doing so.
and you took your son with you because you're not man enough to go on your own.
Again, can we see that evidence? Because that doesn't happen, did it?
I saw it. I swear Sean showed it at some point.
Well, I'll tell you what, Wendy, if you can produce that evidence, I'll take all my channels down right now. Yeah?
I don't care if you take your fucking leave it up, your channel for what? Leave it up. I don't care.
Nobody
In
cares.
other words, you haven't got the evidence because there wasn't.
I don't care if you take it
making
down.
words up, making lies up, hate campaigns and bullshit.
Listen to this.
You
He's the
never
one that
produce-
makes
that
lies
is the
up.
problem with you and Jupiter. You never
Hey,
produce
you're the one that
anything
makes
other than
lies
your
up. You're
bullshit.
the one that
and
has hate campaigns. You're the one that you just literally talk bullshit and call it
Then
evidence.
I don't do videos on you. I don't follow you around. I don't think your words are worth anything.
No.
I don't appreciate your comments. I've blocked you from my channel. How am I making up hate campaigns?
What do you do? Just how many lies have you told tonight about me or whatever? And then Wendy.
What do you mean,
What
lies?
do you mean lies? The lies that you've just chatted shit about.
Like what? Go on, like what?
Well, straight away, where's the group? Show us the evidence of me and Dave and Kermit sat in some group.
I never said you was in a group.
Yeah, you did.
I
You
said,
I
right, so hold on. Okay.
So,
I'm going to let you finish. I'm going to let him finish and then I'm going to explain.
No, but I think he thinks a group is when you're on someone's panel.
Yeah. I don't think that they understand that you can group.
Let's do that.
So you can group people together for their likes, their dislikes, the kind of people they like.
Is this like when you can call someone a mind rapist? You come from like just watering a
here we go.
fucking word down from rape to he's a mind rapist. Is this what
Right,
we
no.
do? Just
See, this is where people. This is. Wendy, can I please respond? Because it's
yes,
you know,
you can respond. Hang on a minute.
Right. So this is the problem, right? When you've got people that are very low IQ, and sorry, he is, and
I know he is,
but possibly even retarded in his age. I don't know what his reading age is, but it's not very high. And I've noticed that when people ask him to read out on panels and stuff, he does it. He says, "No, you read it." So I don't think he can read very well. That's the first thing. Second thing that I want to say is that he doesn't seem to understand that when you talk, right, group can mean a lot of things. It doesn't mean necessarily that you are 100% physically sitting in the same room together, or even sitting on the same Discord group together. It doesn't mean that you're doing anything nefarious. It means you and your group, your ilk, your like, your the people that are like-minded. And I have seen Den bigging up Kermit for his videos and encouraging him. I have seen Dave laughing at Kermit, bigging him up and encouraging him. And I have seen many others from that side of YouTube, the people that split away from us because of all this drama that Dave did. So I have seen this. Now, there's a lot of people that have decided they don't want to get involved in all that shit no more. I'm one of them. You're one of them. We don't want to go back doing endless point scoring because it's not worth it. Because at the end of the day, there's bigger fish to fry. And the audacity of him coming on here saying, "I've never seen you go at the left." Well, obviously he's not watching properly because I've been arguing with the left for years, right?
Yeah.
Right, I've had my address doxed. I've had my fucking family threatened. I've had people put my address out. I've had people write to my neighbours. I've had false reports to the police, but by two different individuals. I've been arrested by the police from my own house. All of this stuff all came from the left. I don't know what he's thinking, right? I don't know what he's thinking. Now, he comes on here and he says all this, yeah? But actually, he's the one that sits with Lefty Kaylee. Kaylee, who's got pictures of her saying she loves Jeremy Corbyn and all the placards of her at Lefty fucking protests. You won't find a picture of me at a Lefty protest ever, right? So You know, he sat there with Ghost, who also is Hope Not Hate, who's getting his information off Moundy Mosley, right?
Yeah.
And so when he sits there, he sat there with Zubida for many years with Kaylee. So when he talks about, oh, the nefarious left, he's talking about himself. Now, when I talk about mind rape, if you don't understand the context or understand it's not actual rape, you thicko, that's your problem, not mine. Yeah?
I understand what mind
because
rape.
even in the English language, you could say that you were raped of your pride. It doesn't mean you were sexually raped, you thicko. These people are thick. They are absolutely thick. Right, let him back up.
I think the word's thick. But never mind. So I'll just play this.
What's this?
Embarrassing, isn't it?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
You don't? Okay. Ask the audience. I'm sure they heard.
Danny Roscoe. I heard Danny Roscoe.
No. Wendy.
Play it again.
No one can hear it. What it sounds like, Wendy. You know when someone forgets they've left their phone on at the end of a phone call, right? And it's miles away and all you can hear is dip, 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 dip. You know who's talking, but you can't make out what they're saying.
Yeah. I can hear myself, but I don't know what I'm saying.
Danny Roscoe, it's nice.
So I called Danny Tomo a nonce. You've said I called him a paedophile.
Yeah, that's the full video. I'll just put that out anyway.
Well, a nonce don't necessarily mean a paedophile.
No, exactly.
No, that's why I asked her, and she went, "Actually, he's a paedophile." So
well, we didn't hear that.
I don't care about Danny Tomo. Don't you understand?
Yeah, to the point where you'll quite happily call him a nonce and a paedophile based off the words of
I don't care.
You're a dangerous individual, Wendy.
Yeah, but if that was her opinion at the time, because she was led to believe
based off
that.
What people? Based off
she was
what?
led to believe it.
Based off what?
Listen, Danny, listen.
Based off what?
And I'm going to tell you based off what, right? They were saying one thing. Then I spoke. I've said this before. Then I spoke to the father of the girl that Danny Tomo was accused of sleeping with. And he told me outright she was in her 20s. Mm-hmm. So it's not my fault that you have kept a recording that no longer is valid, because I've told
it is valid because Danny Tomo was never a nonce or a paedophile.
That the woman who he slept with was overage time and time again, and you're holding on to a video that's not valid.
No. Unfortunately, Wendy, you've got it confused because they're still clinging on to the thing of, there is a 15-year-old.
That is not my fault.
They're still saying there is a 15-year-old.
Well, I'm not saying that, you see.
Well, I've got a video where you've sort of implied that you've all watched this video, which doesn't exist.
What
Nobody's
video?
ever watched.
Whoa, slow down.
Exactly what video, Wendy? Exactly what video?
I've never watched no video. What are you fucking talking
None
about?
of yous have by the sounds of things, but yeah, you all spoke about it as if you all had.
There's only one person, wait a minute. There's only one person who ever claimed to see a video like that. I know what you're talking about. And that was Mandy Mosley.
Exactly.
And Simon?
No.
Have a think about that, Wendy.
I don't need to think. It was Mandy Mosley.
So Simon's not also on video making out he'd watched it and then he was going to bring the age right down to 12. Yeah? If we didn't think it was
So
bad enough.
then what you actually played, Wendy started off by saying, if what Mandy says is true, then yeah.
Mm.
You can save the remix for the full video, maybe, Jupiter.
Well, I won't be listening to the full video.
No, I'm sure you won't.
Your
These
recording
guys will.
skills.
Then they'll give you a half-hour
I'm going to tell you why. Why don't you use your ears? I'm going to tell you why. Yeah? Number one, your recording skills are shit. Yeah? I ain't going to sit through fucking hours and hours of right?
It sounds
I ain't
like
going to do it.
To be fair.
I ain't going to do it. That's the
It
first
sounds
thing.
like you have, to be fair.
Right? The second, I heard from what you just
quality.
played. The second thing is that I understand context, and the context is this. At one point in time, she had faith in Mandy was telling the truth. She then realised Mandy was a bullshitter, and now she doesn't like her. She knows everything she said was bullshit, and she doesn't want nothing to do with her. Everyone is allowed to make up their own mind at their own time with individuals.
For the best part of a year, though, it was just specifically you two people and Moon in the background going through all that bucket of shit. And it was just a bucket of shit. There was no substance to it.
What,
was there?
Moon in the background going through what? Going through what? Hold on, going through what?
Was there any substance to the bucket of shit that you went through for months on end? Yes or no? Yes or no? Was there anything to back up their wild, horrible, vile claims?
What is it that she's talking about?
Me, Moon, and
the background
could not make head and tail of the information that Mandy Mosley and what's that other guy called?
So why would you come out and speak about it on a fucking daily, weekly basis? Why would you do that?
And we did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. So you caused a lot of problems, a lot of division, a lot of people being doxxed, a lot of shit went on because of the shit, the big bucket of shit that you two went through. You three, rather.
How could we, when we...
Hold on, Wendy. Sorry, Dan. Could you tell me where the bucket of shit started? This bucket of shit we're all in.
In the fucking group that you were in with Zabida, apparently, even though you
Oh my fucking good God.
Mad, isn't it?
Oh my God.
And do you know why then I don't care what you say, go running around saying what you like, right? It's because even the Tommy movement, who are aware of who the clan world is, who do know how the clan world works, knows that you're talking absolute bollocks.
Well, you can ask. You can ask as high as you want. Was it not me that called them out for what there was originally? And people went, no, don't be daft.
No.
He's a decent guy. Is this that and the other?
Months before you got involved, Moon had already been in touch with Ginger Tony.
Anybody who's seen the so-called evidence and questioned it was blocked real quickly if you had two brain cells to rub together. You obviously did not. The people around you obviously did not. It took me no time to run through them hate campaigns and flat pack them. Simple as that. When people tell lies, it's...
Right, so let's get this right, Jupiter. He's talking about when we were handed all that stuff and couldn't make head and tail of it. Yeah?
Look, Wendy, I didn't understand it because it said redacted went to redacted and redacted did this to redacted and redacted was in the room when redacted. I mean, it didn't make sense, right? It didn't make sense. You had a look at it. I had a look at it. I thought, what the fuck is this Andy fucking whatever his name, that fucking weirdo going on about, because it came off of his site, but Mandy and Athena were backing it up for some reason.
That's right.
Next thing I know, we're being followed around being called slags because we won't put it out there.
Yeah.
Didn't make sense. Moon turned up because Moon was like a bit of a nosy-o at the time. Moon, sorry, but you were. Right? She probably thought, well, what were they lying about? What's being misled here? Who's being misled? Because, like, that's how she is. Right? So we said to Moon, you take the stuff, see if you can make head nor tail of it. She couldn't make head nor tail of it.
No.
She then went and gave it to someone she knew. They couldn't make head nor tail of it. Right? So How Danny Oakes Jones made head nor tail of it, I will never know to this day, and I will always say that you got dragged along and believed their bullshit as well, but whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Whatever. I'm not here to fucking start arguing with Danny
No, I
again because
know.
I'm past all that.
No.
But he got dragged in. He believed their bullshit. They started pretending they were these important people that could get all this intel. Started with all their fucking shit and everything else. You yourself told me, listen, I'm getting told they're getting followed by Peter Keeley. I want to go and see if this Peter Keeley, right? Because the bottom line is, Wendy's always had an interest in fucking IRA and things to do with Ireland, right? If people ain't noticed, yeah? Weren't my cup of tea. I don't know anything about fucking Ireland or the IRA or anything to do with that. I don't fucking give a shit, right? She told me, I said to her, well, that's up to you. I don't want to get involved with that. She took that as me saying, fuck off. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
She got upset with me. That's all it fucking was. I've got the screen. I've got the fucking messages still on my phone where she tells me what she's going to do and I say I don't want to get involved. She went off, went and listened to him. She believed the bullshit for a good half an hour. And then she fucking realised, actually, no, this is bullshit. They're going too far now. And then she fucking said she didn't want no more to do with it.
So
that's
why
all it is.
I don't know why he's trying to make this new story up. Here he
because
goes.
him and Dave want to try and stop people listening to me or talking to me because they don't like me, because they're jealous of me, because they think I've got some fucking influence, when all I am is a little tin pot fucking channel with
like
101 viewers at most on a fucking in an evening, and I sit there, I've got a steady audience, and I'm a grandmother and a mother. That's it, with an opinion.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, does it? I mean, Dave's got all these subs. Why should he be bothered by a little channel like yours, Jupiter?
I've got no idea, Wendy. It's weird.
It's very me. Have you Jupiter for a change?
What do you mean for a change? You can't stop talking about me.
Not being funny, but why was it then? We'll just dig a few holes where relevant. So DJ Emido, when he was pushing all his stuff on the riots and all that, why was it he started having an issue with it? Was it not because he was asking you politely not to share his life?
Was that the one who called you a fat cow or something?
Yeah. So number one.
Yeah, after you carried
number
on.
one, I didn't know at first that DJE Media was the same person as the person that was Curtis, because he's behind the camera as DJE Media. I never saw him, didn't realise it was him. Yeah? And then someone come in my side chat and said that's that Curtis that stalks women. But by then, I'd already seen footage of fucking people in Stoke getting it over the head with hammers, and I wanted it recorded before that footage got took away. Is that all right with you, Den?
Not really, because basically all you've done is repeat what an avatar said, and then, oh, well, because an avatar said it. There you go, there's your evidence. It doesn't work like that, Jupiter. When you're shitting on somebody's name, it doesn't work like that.
Oh, my God, he was in the mainstream newspaper.
Dangerous you women, aren't you? Paedophiles, woman beaters, stalkers.
Wendy, who can remember? What's Curtis's second name, please?
Terrorists.
What's Curtis's second name?
What's his second name? Because he was the one who went looking for Nicola Bulley. I mean, literally filmed that lady being dragged out the river, dead.
Is that not the same case that Danny covered and made out lots of accusations that turned out to be true?
I don't know, because I don't follow such cases, so I don't know.
It turned out to be untrue.
I don't know. So you...
Yeah, that's why you have to take that video down. That's why you have to take that video down.
Yeah, but I'm not interested in that. I don't know.
No.
What I do know, I think it's Curtis Arnold. What I do know is that Curtis, was friends with Sammy. Do you remember Sam? Do you know Sammy? Do you know Sammy? Hold on. Do you know Sammy? Do you know Sammy? Hold on, I'm going to ask you a question. What's the problem? Why are you talking over?
Go on.
Do you know Sammy?
Sammy here.
The female Sammy that used to be on these channels.
Oh, right. Yeah.
No.
Do you know her, Den?
What knows?
Oh,
Used to
I thought
go
you
on
knew
easy
everything.
a lot.
So
Used
let
to
me
go-
give you a clue. She used to be Real's friend. Do you know her yet?
No.
Want another clue? She then got friendly with Brian L. Know her yet?
Is there a point to any of this?
Yeah, there is a point to this. The
Yeah.
point I'm proving is you don't know much, but you still don't know. She used to go on Easy's show.
I'm not being funny, Jupiter, but
Do you know her yet?
these shit pot bottom of the barrel channels that you're on about, all the ones that you've named up to now, are just bottom of the barrel shit. I
Like
don't
you.
spend my time in the
Okay.
bottom of the barrel
Like you.
with
Yeah.
people
Okay.
that you like
Okay.
to associate
So
with.
there is a point, Wendy. The point is that Den doesn't know any of these people or how they're connected, but he's on here telling me that I can't talk about these people. So Sammy, who was also on Easy's show, do you know her yet?
I'm not a big fan of Easy or his channel. I jumped on
Okay.
there at one point in time because he was
Okay.
being
But
attacked
I
by
thought you knew
Danny
all about
Jones.
Real's channel. I thought you knew all about Real's channel.
Why would I know about Real's channel? Some dead ass fucking bullshit channel.
Oh, but I thought you'd been around for ages and you knew everything that had gone on.
You
All
knew
What,
the
and I have to
politics.
go to every shit channel that there is on YouTube? How does that work? Not being funny, Jupiter, but I've been
Yes.
on the front
Yes.
lines while you've been on
Yes.
YouTube, right?
If you are going to claim you're an
Yeah,
expert on the politics of all the people
Jupiter,
and all
why
the
you've been sat
intricacies
comfy on
and all
your
the
fat ass on your
complexities, then
couch?
yes,
Some
I do
people have been
expect you to
fucking
follow
out
it
there
all.
for 10 years, on the streets, on the front lines, outside mosques, having fucking shit, having to deal with problems. You just sat on YouTube. Don't.
Hang on. I've got to get rid of him when he says on the streets, on the front lines. So what was the connection with Sammy Jupes?
Right. So Sammy ended up being his mod. Yeah.
Right.
And she knows him. She knew him pretty well. And this is how I come to know who his name was, Curtis Arnold. And then someone said to me that the Curtis Arnold in the newspaper is the same bloke. And I asked her, and she confirmed it. So it's not like it's a lie. It's not like it's gossip like he's trying to play out. And he's trying to save Paul Fult's ass because DJE Media, aka Curtis Arnold, aka a stalker in the mainstream paper, is his mod.
Oh, isn't that odd?
Yes. And this is why they've got the hump.
All right.
Probably have to keep kicking me out. But, yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, you heard it. Have we got any evidence to go with this one?
Yeah,
Guess not.
Teddy's dropped the link, Wendy. Can you put the link up? Because
Yeah,
poor
put it
Den, see what, right, listen, people, Den's going to get the evidence. Today is the 10th of the 11th, 2024. In about 6 weeks, after he's gone to Paul Fulp and other people, he's going to claim that it was him that found all this evidence out, even though all of us all know it anyway. And it's him that sorted it all out, even though all of us know it anyway. And it was his research that brought him to this conclusion, even though all of us know it anyway. Just so you know. Because in the future, when Den says, oh, yeah, but it was me that had to go and look for it, and I was the one who found it, just know that actually it was on the 10th of the 11th, 2024, we gave him the fucking evidence. So it's in the side chat, Den. Do you want to go read it?
No, put it on for everyone to see.
Hang on.
Okay, we'll get it up.
I'm
Can you
trying to
read
get
it out?
the link.
Can you read it out for us then? We'll get it up, but you can read it out, yeah?
I'm on the phone.
Yeah, that's all right. You can make it bigger on the phone.
Yeah,
You
I'm
can
just
still
waiting
read
for it.
Yeah, we'll just wait. We'll just wait for it to get big enough, and Wendy will enlarge it, and then you can still read it on for us all, can't you?
Manchester's. Who put it on? Moon.
Yeah.
Moon.
Yeah.
Radio. I mean, does Paul Thorpe know this guy? Is it,
I don't know.
odd?
Everybody else does, though. Yeah, she's dropped it again for you.
Yeah, I've got it. Thank you. The TikTok ghoul. Ooh.
So why don't you want to read it out then? Is it because you can't read?
Yeah, I can't read you.
Yeah, no, I'm not laughing at you if you can't. But for somebody who goes around and says he knows everything, it's interesting if you can't.
Obviously, I can.
Well, I've noticed that you avoid reading a lot of times.
Do I?
Hang on. TikTok goo who filmed police recovering Nicola Bully's body is unmasked. Ooh.
How would I read comments if I can't read, by the way? I don't know. Just before.
You can
Ew.
use the same thing as people that are blind do.
Look, that's him.
Wouldn't you hear that?
A ghoulish TikToker who duped police to covertly film the body of Nicola Bully being recovered from the River Wye, is that Weir or whatever, has been unmasked and strongly criticised by viewers who used the platform. Curtis Arnold filmed an 8-minute clip of police officers. So what did he do? Did he tell the police he was the real press?
He said that he'd left his car on the other side of the thing and they didn't check. He went through, hid in a bush and waited.
Is this the big bad thing on the person that you've been shitting on? Or
No, that's not. No, it's not all that he done. Turns out he's got a record for stalking women.
Well, let's see that.
He
then, 'cause
also, hang
quite
on,
an
you
accusation,
shut
isn't it?
up.
It's not like
He
you
also
keep throwing
posted
about,
footage of an ashen-faced couple in shock after finding the morgue's advisor's body in the reeds.
You could say the same
By
thing
the
about
river
that Jay,
last
whatever
Saturday.
case.
Arnold previously filmed a possible burial site in the woodland near where Nicola was last seen on the 27th and headlined a string of videos with outrageous smears about her partner, Paul Ansell. Oh.
Like Danny Jones, then, really. It's over.
Carry on reading, Wendy, because it should tell you about his previous offences. Otherwise, we'll have to find his there. Yeah, carry on.
On his Curtis Media channels, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Arnold claims to offer media and journalism done differently, but he hides his identity, is careful not to appear on camera, and sometimes uses picture of Mr. Ansell as his profile image. Oh.
Seen his face many times on camera. I don't know what that's about.
Built power lifter made 5 6-hour round trips from Worcester home to St. Michael's on the Weir, whatever, in the space of 10 days to acquire content for his channels. God.
Yeah.
Arnold's most sickening video from the village opens with his GoPro camera fastened in a harness around his neck, filming a male police officer blocking his path. He was asked to turn back, but duped the officers into letting him through by claiming that he needed to return to his parked car and saying that he was from Blackpool. As dozens of officers gathered and a police helicopter and a drone hovered overhead, Arnold asked a female colleague on the other side of the cordon, "What's going on down there? I've walked down there and he wouldn't let me pass." She also directs him to leave the area, but the video then cuts to Arnold filming covertly as officers lift what appears to be an orange body bag. Many viewers reacted with horror to his footage, headlined, "Nicola Bully, breaking police found something." One wrote, "This is a disgraceful image. If that was our loved one." Yeah, that's true. "I hope her family do not see this." Another said, "You need your head looking at filming this. Her children will see this one day, you vile man."
Is that it? Is that it? The whole. Is that it?
Well, that's not it. No,
Because
but
from where
it
I
would
was
be.
at, it seemed to be you only had an issue with him once he asked you, can you stop sharing my live? The credits need to come to him because he runs it as a business. And like Wendy just
That's
said,
what you
he
think.
travels 6 hours
That's
to go
what
and
you
get
think, but it
content.
wasn't that. No,
Well, he actually made a
I
video
didn't know who he was
specifically for
until they
you,
came in my side chat and
explaining how
told
it all
me,
works and
because he
how
used to call himself Curtis Arnold. Are you not listening?
it doesn't matter what he calls himself. You call yourself Jupiter, but it's not, is it? So what?
So are you
It?
Is
condoning what
Wendy
this
Wendy
man's
Wee? I
done?
don't think it is it?
Are you condoning what this man has done?
Well, Danny did the exact same, so what
What
would you say about
Danny
that?
went
Danny's
video
your
a dead
mod,
body, did
Jupiter.
he?
Danny's your mod,
Did
Jupiter.
Danny go and video a dead
Danny's
body?
your mod.
He went and filmed a
How
dead
is
body.
Danny Marmod?
He ran through all. I didn't say yours. I said Wendy.
Yeah,
He
Danny's
went
Wendy's
and
mod.
a dead
Danny
body.
hasn't filmed dead bodies, has he?
Danny ran through all that like a big thing or whatever. Everything he said was wrong. Everything he said was fucking liable, in my opinion, and he took it all down because he knew there would be.
So even though you can
people.
hear lots of women talking in this article saying how disgusted
Yeah.
they are, even though all the side chat are saying it's disgusting, even
Yeah,
though
can
I
we get
think
to
it's
the actual? Can
disgusting,
we get to the
you
actual
don't think
criminal
you
record?
don't think there's anything. Hold on, I want to get this clear.
Yeah.
You
Mm-hmm.
don't agree with him getting that body out the water.
I really know that. It's YouTube, isn't it? You lot have made out he's a bad guy, he's this, that, and the other. You've made out he's got a criminal
Well, I don't think
record.
he's respectful to women. Right, so Moon, can you find the story where it goes on? I think it was in the Daily Mail.
Just seems funny that you only had an issue with him after he said politely, "Can you not share my content? You know, it is a business to me or whatever."
He didn't say politely.
Yeah,
When
he
did he
did.
come?
And
When
he did
did
a
it?
video. And he did a video just for you to show you exactly how it works and why he's not being a dick. He's just showing you this is how it works, the algorithm, blah blah blah.
When did he do that? I didn't even see that.
Well, this is the thing. You just say shit about people and then don't look to the reaction of what they've fucking said and done, Jupiter. And you'll keep running with bullshit.
I still don't like him.
Yeah, you didn't mind when he was like literally cashing in on it, did you? On the riot.
How was I cashing in?
Well, you did put your finger on for a while, didn't you? You have lied and
No,
said you
not
didn't,
during the
but you have.
riots. No,
You
no,
did.
no, I
Someone's
didn't.
literally already proved that it came up and you read out the whatever it was that they said.
What, during the riot?
No, he was
Yeah.
mainly looking with that
That's a
American
lie.
guy.
No, it's not a lie, Jupiter.
That's
The
a
evidence
lie.
has already been put out by someone else.
Listen,
One of the
Den,
couple
you're
channels
too
that put it
thick
out,
to reverse psychology me to put that stream out again. You understand me? But I definitely did not monetize the riots.
Well, I'm gathering.
And if you believe I did,
we'll just put it out
if you
again.
believe I did, then
Yeah.
I suggest you go and make a report and let's see if that's true.
Why would it be a report? People can do what they want about.
There you
collect
go. The
money and
news
be a
story
beggar
is
if you
here,
want.
Wendy.
Not illegal.
This is a
Just
story
immoral.
this is a story that Den says doesn't exist. It's all lies. Moon's dropped it in your side chat.
Okay, no.
This is all things you've had to dig up after the fact. What I'm saying is when you was pushing his footage and you was using it and milking it like a fucking cow.
Right. So number one, I didn't monetize those streams.
Well, you did
Number
some of
two,
them, 'cause you've been
number
caught out,
two,
so.
I didn't push his streams. I was watching it because it was the only one that showed the people getting fucking hit over the head in Stoke.
I think it was Ghost that exposed you for doing so. Could be wrong. I'll have to.
So you believe in hope, not hate. Well done.
No, generally, Ghost will put up the evidence of whatever. I have seen the evidence.
Ghost is hope, not hate. Well done.
You read out what was fucking said. The message that it was paid for or whatever. You read it out. So how would you have done that if you hadn't done that? Doesn't make sense.
I don't know what he's talking about.
There was no
So when you do a
monetization
super chat-
of those riots.
So when you do super chat, the host generally reads them out because they've paid for that privilege or whatever. And that's what Jupiter
I
did.
think that
I've
was
seen
probably on
evidence
my
somewhere.
channel, but I never got no super chats for nothing.
Wendy, when we were
You're lying then.
Wendy, when we were doing the riots, did you see me monetize any of those riots?
No, not one bit.
There you
No,
go.
nothing at all.
No, then.
No,
It's a fucking lie then.
I
Okay,
don't need
then.
to be careful. I know.
People that have seen it have seen it. These things have a habit of popping back
Yeah,
up when
you
you
are a
He
tell
liar.
lies.
wasn't
I've
right.
noticed
Thank
that.
you. Thank
I've
you.
noticed that when you tell
Irish
lies,
Flame
people
also
seem to
said he wasn't
react.
polite. He wasn't polite. Yeah. He
It
popped
was.
into my side chat. He said, "You got 30 minutes to stop playing my material because I've already filled in the form and I'm ready to hit send."
Yeah, that's previous to he'd had people asking from his community to your community, and then he started getting dead arse. I've actually got it on video, Jupiter, so unfortunate.
And then he sent a copyright
All right.
strike.
The
So you're lying.
fraudster who has a rap sheet. Dupes, hang on, love. The fraudster who has a rap sheet going back to his early 20s often visited gyms in London, in the London area, posing as a fitness modeling agent looking for models to promote a firm's female leggings. He took several sexualized photos of videos of women, which he used to promote his own fitness products on social media without the women's permission. Arnold served time at Wormwood Scrubs prison in London after being convicted of fraud by false representation. After a source at the notorious prison, a source at the notorious prison said he was unpopular with staff there. He was very narcissistic, manipulative individual, and would regularly try to manipulate female staff, especially the education staff. The source said he was slimy and would tell them they were beautiful or he preferred them over another officer. He would say very inappropriate things and would ask them for their mobile numbers and to ask to see them outside of prison. But when he started asking female staff to smuggle in phones and drugs for him, it all went down on the report. The source added that Arnold was sacked from his job as a reception orderly at the prison. It was discovered that he was part of a group smuggling items into the prison, so he was sacked. According to Arnold's Facebook profile, he is Mr. Barber, a grade 1 barbers. The profile says, studied at Worcestershire College of Technology and went to Enfield Rudolf Steiner's School. Curtis's, right. A 6-month suspended prison sentence was handed to Arnold in March 2020 at Hereford Crown Court for perverting the course of justice, connecting with altering his car license plate. It was brought forward to the court yet again in October 2020 for breach of the suspended sentence when he was arrested for drink driving. He was almost twice over the legal limit at the time. Arnold later pleaded guilty the following month to receiving 2 registration plates stolen from a parked car in West Bromwich. The same month, he allegedly broke into a house garage in Kidderminster and stole some tools. It is unclear what his sentence was in that case, but he did admit burglary. However, Arnold then 22, dodged jail for the breach when a judge showed leniency, saying the youngster, because he was only 22, had just started to show signs of maturity as he had worked hard to become a personal trainer. The judge instead went on to impose 8 days of activity for breach, along with a 12-month community order for handling stolen number plates. Arnold was given £500 fine for drink driving. He was also banned from the roads for 3 years. Arnold lives in a 3-bedroom detached house near Barbershop near a barber shop he runs. He said his criminal convictions have nothing to do with the Nicola Bulley case and are old news. I have had my punishment, he said, adding, it wasn't young women he was taking photos of in the gym. Well, why was he sent to jail for it then?
Yep.
And this is a man you trying to fucking defend. Tarragon. Defend this man.
I don't see what the issue is, to be honest, Wendy. He's not come out of anything.
Well, that reflects on you, not us.
Does it?
You don't see what the issue is.
I thought he was going to bring something horrible
Wow,
out, like
wow, if you can't see what the issue
slapping for children or something bad. I don't know.
If Tommy knew all this about this man, there's no way he'd want him around him.
What, and
When I say Paul Thorpe is a
that?
danger because he's leaving the whole movement wide open, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I'm not being funny to you, but how can you be a judge of that when you've been on the exact opposite side of that, doing a lot worse?
Oh, yeah, what have I done? I ain't got a criminal record. What you on about?
You two have called people terrorists, paedophiles.
I've never stalked anyone. I've not got pictures of anybody.
I personally
I don't go around salivating. I've never been in prison. I've never burned anyone. What
I think calling people terrorists and paedophiles when they're not is worse.
Oh, you're defending ghosts again. Hope not hate. But you're not preventing,
are you?
Where are they defending ghosts?
This man?
Can we see
Why
that
are you
evidence?
defending this man? Why?
Can we see the evidence of me defending ghosts?
Why are you defending that Curtis guy?
Seems like it's only me that's putting forward evidence. You two, as usual, are just putting forward.
What fucking evidence have you put forward then?
I've just exposed you as saying that you did call Danny a nonce and a paedophile.
I know, I didn't call him a paedophile.
Well, put the full video
Wendy,
out.
he's obviously backward. I don't know why we're still talking to him, right? Because
no, neither do
if
I.
he can't understand that you might have done a bit of name calling and people have been locked up in prison for hurty words, and all it is hurty words. Whereas this bloke has gone into the real world and actually committed crimes against women, and some of them are the most disgusting crimes. If he can't understand, right, how to prioritise, and he's sitting here justifying it, then I'm sorry, he's just a fucking nutter. He's obviously retarded. This is why I blocked him from my channel. He's blocked on my channel. I don't engage with him. I don't think anything that he says is relevant. I don't think he's up to date. He don't know what he's talking about. He comes and makes all these fucking accusations. Yeah.
Ludicrous, yeah.
Gets all up in his feelings and emotional over hurty words. Yeah.
And then,
but then wants to back someone who's a fucking criminal. I can't be bothered with it.
And not only taking pictures of women and then using them without their permission. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I mean, and then he has the cheek to say, and you call people terrorists. What? Because I said that ghosts are terrorists. He is a fucking terrorist.
Yeah. He
backs up Halima and all her hate speech. He sat on his show. He sat on his show today, giving out propaganda to justify all those people being attacked in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
And by the way, Den, I just want to tell you something. I'm not impressed by you telling me that you was in the EDL for so many years and that you've been on the front line and you've been harassing people in mosques. That's not what the Tommy Robinson movement is about. Let me just make that quite clear. So you saying that is more reason why I don't validate you or respect you. It's not what I represent anyway.
You read that? What I keep wanting to call a moon, but Teddy has just brought there.
Yeah, she's telling the truth. So Alima said on a live stream to another Muslim, by the way, when my brother gets out of jail, I'm going to get him to rape your 3-year-old.
Oh my God. And these are the people it wants to fucking defend. So I'm going to let him have the last word. But it's pointless anyway.
Yeah, go on, let him.
So,
Give it to him as a
can I
gift.
actually see any evidence of where I've supported Ghost or defended Ghost, as you said?
You're always defending him.
So, can we see one example of it then?
Tonight on here.
Can we see an example of it? What I do is give credit where due. So, if
What
Ghost
credit
has said,
does Ghost deserve then?
so if Ghost has said, and Jim Chowdhury, he sees as a terrorist, yeah, I'll give him a point for that. Credit where due. Is that supporting Ghost? Is that defending Ghost?
But then
Don't
again,
think
he
so.
sees Tommy Robinson as a terrorist too.
Well, so did you at one point in time, Wendy.
No. He sees Tommy Robinson as a terrorist too.
Yeah, like you did at one point.
You
No,
do
we're talking
understand
about
that Ghost
Ghost.
spends every waking hour trying to get at Tommy. Wendy might have had her head
Well, you
twisted
two
for
did for a
fucking.
period
Well,
of
she might have
time,
had
didn't
her
you?
head twisted for 6 months or 3 months or 2 weeks, whatever it was.
9 months, wasn't it? 9 months.
Well, it doesn't matter what it was. Ghost has been doing it for 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would anyone actually say that Tommy Ghost is a Tommy supporter? I don't think so. I don't think anyone would get mixed up and.
Yeah, but if he can use stuff against him and get and put Tommy in danger, he would.
Yeah, because he's got a narrative. He's not being funny, but he's told everybody he believes he loves Islam more than he does his own family. At that point, he's told
But
you all
you
you
want
need
to
to
buy
know.
him a pint.
When did they say I'd like to buy him a pint? Can we
Just
see
for
any evidence of it? Can we see any evidence?
2
This
minutes.
is the problem. This is the problem. You've got a narrative, but you've got no
2
evidence
minutes
to go with
ago.
it. You've got no evidence to go with it, have you?
You just fucking didn't he just say you just said it?
Wendy, look, listen.
I
Number
said I'd
one.
like to buy a Ghost.
Look,
a pint.
number one,
Yeah?
Ben doesn't care that Ghost is going after Tommy Robinson. So all of him being upset with you because you didn't agree with Tommy Robinson on some things is just fake. Because if he
So-
doesn't care about somebody doing it day in, day out for 7 years, there's no reason why he should be upset with you. And if somebody that was once against Tommy Robinson suddenly decides to support Tommy Robinson, and by the way, there's a lot of people that have done that recently. They've actually put videos out saying that they were once against him, but they now realise actually all what he's about, and they've got a better understanding. They stand with him. That's a good thing because that means you're reaching more people. Den doesn't understand that, you see. Den wants to draw. He wants to build walls, but he wants to let the Islamists in through the back door. I don't agree with that, nor does Tommy Robinson, nor does Ginger Tony, nor does any of the people surrounding them, nor does Richard Inman, nor does lots of people, Helgawa, loads of people. Nobody wants Islam in through the back door whilst you're building a wall against fucking ordinary fucking British people that happen to be on the left who now want to come and join the right.